Well, I rank Pixar, I rank DreamWorks. What else studio could I rank? Well, I tried Disney movies, but my last video ended up blocked. So what else could I rank?
Huh? What's that? Don Bluth movies? Now, to be honest with you guys, I never watched some of Don Bluth's movies. I never really watched them so much as a kid. The only movies that I could at least remember back as a kid, the one that I really watched as a child was maybe The Land Before Time, or at least one of the sequels, or, surprisingly, The Pepper and the Penguin. The rest I didn't know. So, I decided to watch all the Don Bluth movies and to see if I could think about them or just rate them all. And that's what I'm going to do. This time, I'm going to rank all the Don Bluth movies by worst to the best. As for Don Bluth, he's a creative guy. You know, sometimes he makes some good entertaining movies, only in the 80s. In the 90s, he sorta kind of messed up with the other movies. But don't worry, the legend will retell as I rank all his Don Bluth movies from the worst to the best. Let's get it started.
Disappointment in the game of life.
What did you even expect was coming out last? Was it probably what you expected, or is it just this obvious? What can I possibly say about Don Bluth's worst animated movie, A Troll in Central Park? This movie is just the worst movie I ever seen in my entire life. It's probably no reason why the critics, the honest is, even the critics, even Don Bluth hated this movie as well. The story is stupidly bland. You don't even know how bland, how ridiculous the writing is. The animation didn't really age well at all. Like, every time you look at the characters, they look so ugly, especially Stanley. Oh, and speaking of the characters, they all are unbearable. Stanley is the most annoyingest character I ever seen. Like, every time his thumb blows up, he touches the ground and turns everything into whatever he turned it into. Like, talking flowers, talking grass and stuff. I don't know what he do. But he's so annoying that it makes Jar Jar Binks Jar Jar Binks is still the worst. The villain is so ugly. She's just unintentional and obnoxious. But honestly, to be honest with you guys, I honestly rooted for her the whole movie because why? She was threatening to kill Stanley. So yeah, I only rooted for her because she wanted to kill that annoying little douche. To be honest with you guys, even if I don't like Stanley, but he is no near as the worst Don Bluth character. Oh no, that turd would have to be Gus. Jeez, this kid is so annoying. He freaking reminds me of some other annoying kid. What was that exactly? Who? Oh yeah!
Silly old car. Silly.
How am I not surprised that this kid will end up being like Caillou? Because it's just the worst Don Bluth character I ever seen. There was a scene when his boat got broken, he ended up crying. His tears was literally flooded, just like how Alice in the Wonderland is. But honestly, it is very stupid and very ridiculous. Grow up, kid, it's just a boat. You can get another one. He never, ever learns about anything. But what he learns instead of this? Oh, that's simply one reason why. He get turned into a troll. That's probably his karma to the whole movie. Did not say much about the animation. I don't really like Trolls World Tour that much, but at least that animation looks so beautiful to see than this ugly movie. Let's not forget to mention the songs. Oh, the songs were so terrible. Literally every single song that I keep on listening to, they're so unbearable. It's so hard to listen to. It makes your ears bleed. I mean, seriously, there's at least one song that I can find at least annoying. There's no other songs that I even like. They're so bad. You know, some other black Don Bluth movies have better songs compared to this movie. In the end, what else to say about the stupid Troll in Central Park? This movie is so whack, uncomparable, rushed, and let's just not face it, it's ugly. It is without a doubt the worst movie I ever seen. I know this was my first time watching this movie, but everybody's right. The critics are right. The audiences are right. Even Don Bluth is right. This movie is by far the worst movie I've ever seen. And this movie is just on par. Norm of the North, Plan 51, Home on the Third, Shark Tale, especially the awful coronavirus emoji movie. That's one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my whole entire life. I'm glad that this movie wasn't related to my childhood. Because if it did, I ended up liking this movie. But get that I didn't. This movie is just terrible. This is, without a doubt, the worst Don Bluth movie I've ever seen in my life.
Well, look on the bright side. At least it's the only bad Don Bluth movie that I hated.
Baby, it's the Beetle Ball.
Never mind.
Oh my God! You got me fucking shit, man! What the fuck? What the fuck? Damn!
Look, people, look. I once remember watching Thumbelina. And honestly, I have no opinion on this movie anyway. So I decided to rewatch this movie again, and it was honestly worse than I imagined. This movie is so unbelievably terrible. The songs were bad, the story is bad, and some of the characters are so forgettable and just painful to see. Also, this movie is just boring to watch. I mean, Thumbelina is just a pointless character. She is literally pointless. All she wanted is just the prince of her dreams, and she did. And she didn't learn really anything to this whole entire movie. And what's weird about her, she's voiced by Ariel, which she has a better personality. Thumbelina does not. There was a scene where that frog lady stepped on her foot, and guess what she reacts? Is she screaming or just still singing?
Now I make her sing. Bueno, muy bueno. You got it.
Up on the road, make you be successful.
And there's another scene where she got supposedly naked, nude, and to her reaction, either she feels embarrassed or just still dancing. For some of the other characters that Thumbelina met, they're just forgettable. Except for the Bee Bug, because he's literally voiced by Iago and very funny at least. At least his song was fine. Oh, and speaking of the songs, they're just terrible. I mean, literally, every song that I listen to, they're just bad. And easily the worst song is Mary the Mole in Mysterious Way. I mean, they're not worse than Troller Central Park songs, but they're just hard to listen to. This movie wasn't really terrible enough. It at least had positive. Like, the animation was kind of gorgeous to see. One song that I kind of liked was the ball scene, and that's pretty much it. In the end, it was kind of fine. Other than that, those positives will not say this bland bore fest of a movie. And it just wanted to be Disney so badly, it makes this movie just fail so badly. So yeah, at least Anastasia did something better on this movie. So yeah, there's nothing to say about Thumbelina. It's just terrible.
Did you hear that? He's checking.
So, you guys like Rockadoodle? Sorry guys, I never related to Rockadoodle unlike you guys. In fact, I never watched this movie as a kid. As soon as I watched that movie, it ended up pretty stupid. It's not all that bad. I at least had positive for this movie. Some of the songs were at least good to listen to. The animation looks good. And the only character that I can find that is at least untolerable is the Duke of Owls. Because at least he was an anticlimactic villain. And his plans were, fine, I guess. And his song, Twiddly Dee, Twiddly Doo, they're running out of light. I don't know. So yeah. But why is this movie low on the list? I'll tell you why. This movie is stupid. I heard someone told me that the song came up every time when Chanticleer was singing. I'm crowing. But when it didn't hear him, it just all of a sudden just go down, and that is so weird. Also, the live action scene was kind of pointless in this movie. Some of the characters are so obnoxious, especially Edmund. Whoever voices him is so annoying. Edmund is the most annoying thing in this movie. And the part where he gets turned into a cat. Honestly, this one little thing I forgot. Why can't this movie just be about Chanticleer and not Edmund? It's pretty stupid. And some of the other side characters are pretty much annoying, like the dog. Oh yeah, speaking of the dog, listen to the songs.
Daddy taught me how to sing, and that's why this voice means everything. We all had our jobs on the farm, and Chanticleer.
See where there's a problem here? How am I supposed to listen to these songs when this dog narrating gets annoying? And plus his part with his gimmick called tie his shoes also gets annoying as well. Also, I found this joke funny.
Keep your pants on.
Rather to be at least Elvis movie or just entertaining, at least for some people who relate to this movie as a child, this movie is just not interesting to me. It's obnoxious, pathetic, and the ending was kind of weird as well. So yeah, there's nothing else to say about Rockadoo. It's just pretty bad, but it's not the worst thing on like Troll in Central Park. It's just... yeah, it's just bad to my opinion. And plus, I'd rather watch Chicolo. That's all I have to say. So, yeah, that's just basically my opinion. So, whatever.
Not me, I'm a penguin.
You know, I must be the only one who prefer the Pebble and the Penguin over Rockadoodle. I mean, with Rockadoodle, it's pretty bad-ish. But this one is also bad-ish, but it has a positive. The animation looks fine. The songs, well, at least for some of them, looks at least entertaining. The opening looks fine. The only characters that I kind of like in this movie is the red bird, well, the red little bird, the blue little bird, and the yellow goldish little bird with the pink bow. So yeah, they're kind of likable, at least to my opinion. So just with all this positive, this movie is honestly bland and boring. I can see why people do not like this movie that much. When I said some of the other songs were entertaining, the other songs were pretty annoying, especially this one.
How we get along together. Incredibly annoying.
All the other characters were just generic. Hubie is annoying. Rocco is just a mean-spirited character, even though he's trying to have a character arc. But his whole entire dream about him wanting to fly is pretty stupid. Besides, Penguins can't even fly. Maria is a bland love interest. The worst character from this whole forsaken, boringish, bland movie is Drake. Seriously, he's not really a threatening villain. All he just wants is Maria. And that's it. He only wants to go to make... I don't know what his plot is, but he's just nothing but Gaston ripoff. So yeah, he's not threatening at all. But his death scene was dark. This movie, it's pretty bad and bland and forgettable. And that's why I prefer Happy Feet, because at least this movie has some entertaining songs and some great, good, and gorgeous animation. I also prefer the second movie as well, even though the second movie was boring.
I alone escaped the apocalypse.
You know, I honestly didn't know it's about Bartok the Magnificent. Although it's not a bad straight-to-DVD sequel, unlike the open season sequels, but honestly, this movie is just pretty mediocre and forgettable. I mean, the animation seems fine. I find Bartok's friend to be at least entertaining. I guess this scene was kind of cute.
Oh, I'll do it.
This movie also has some problems as well. I mean, I don't hate Bartok, but honestly, he could be a little bit annoying. I mean, he's still a good character though. He's just a little bit annoying. The villain was kind of but the part where she got turned into a dragon was pretty satisfying. Didn't like the witch lady. The runtime was pretty short though. But due to other times with this short straight to DVD sequel, Bartok the Magnificent was just a harmless one. I mean, it's pretty fine. Honestly, I prefer Anastasia over this movie. This movie is just mediocre.
See you later, folks.